They say the walls of a hotel room hold 1,000 secrets, but in room 1247 of the Grandmont Hotel, one secret would prove impossible to unlock. When businessman Marcus Holloway checked in on a cold November evening in 2019, he had no idea his room would become his tomb. What police discovered 3 days later defied explanation. A body, a locked door, no way in, no way out, and a single cryptic word scrawled on the bathroom mirror. This is the story of a mystery that investigators still cannot solve 6 years later. Welcome to the case that haunts every detective who touched it, the impossible death of Marcus Holloway. Marcus Holloway was a man who had everything figured out, or so it seemed. At 47 years old, he ran a successful consulting firm based in Chicago, specializing in corporate restructuring. Colleagues described him as meticulous, methodical, almost obsessively organized. He maintained a strict schedule, returned emails within hours, and rarely deviated from routine. Marcus had flown into Seattle on November 14, 2019, for a series of business meetings with potential clients. He checked into the Grandmont Hotel at 6:47 p.m., requesting his usual room type, high floor, corner unit, away from the elevator. The front desk clerk remembered him as polite but distant, declining help with his single carry-on bag. He wore a gray suit, carried a leather briefcase, and mentioned he'd be checking out Sunday morning. Security footage captured him entering the elevator alone, pressing the button for the 12th floor. That elevator ride would be the last time anyone saw Marcus Holloway alive. His wife, Catherine, told police he'd called her that evening around 8 p.m., their conversation unremarkable, discussing their daughter's upcoming college applications. He sounded normal, perhaps tired from travel, but nothing alarming. Nothing to suggest that within 72 hours, his name would be at the center of one of the most baffling death investigations in Seattle's history. Sunday morning arrived, and Marcus Holloway did not check out. The front desk called room 1247 at 11 a.m., checkout time, but received no answer. By 2 p.m., housekeeping supervisor Elena Vasquez grew concerned. Do not disturb signs usually came down by noon. She knocked repeatedly, announcing herself, but silence answered back. Hotel policy required a 24-hour wait before entering a guest's room uninvited, but something felt wrong. Elena's instincts, honed over 15 years in hospitality, were screaming. By Monday morning, with no response to multiple calls and knocks, management authorized entry. Elena's master key turned in the lock, but the door wouldn't budge. The security chain was engaged from inside. The deadbolt was thrown. Maintenance had to remove the door from its hinges. What they found would haunt them forever. Marcus Holloway lay on the floor between the bed and the window, fully dressed in the same gray suit from check-in. His face was pale, lips slightly blue, eyes half open. No blood, no signs of struggle. The room appeared untouched, his briefcase sitting neatly on the desk, his phone charging on the nightstand. But it was the bathroom mirror that stopped everyone cold. Written in what appeared to be soap or possibly condensation, though the room was dry and cool, was a single word in neat, careful letters: sufficient. The police were called immediately. By noon, room 1247 was a crime scene, though investigators couldn't determine what crime, if any, had been committed. Detective Sarah Chen had worked homicides for 12 years, but she'd never encountered anything like room 1247. The scene was paradoxical. Every point of entry was secured from the inside, door chained and deadbolted, window latched and painted shut from years of hotel maintenance. The room was on the 12th floor with no balcony, no ledge wide enough for a cat, let alone a person. The air conditioning vent was standard size, far too small for human passage, and screws showed no signs of recent removal. Forensics combed every inch, Marcus's body showed no trauma, no wounds, no ligature marks, no signs of poisoning visible to the naked eye. His belongings were orderly. Clothes hung in the closet, toiletries arranged by the sink, laptop closed but not locked. The bed appeared slept in, sheets rumpled on one side. Room service records showed he'd ordered dinner Friday night around 7 p.m., a club sandwich and water, delivered and signed for. The tray left outside his door Saturday morning as requested. The food was partially eaten. His briefcase contained typical business documents, nothing unusual, no threatening letters or suspicious contracts. His phone revealed routine communications, work emails, texts to his wife, a few calls to clients. The last activity was Friday night at 10:23 p.m., a text to Catherine. Long day, early meeting tomorrow, love you. But there was no meeting scheduled. Investigators confirmed Marcus had no appointments Saturday or Sunday. Why did he lie to his wife? And then there was the mirror. Sufficient. The word haunted Detective Chen. Sufficient for what? A suicide note? A message? The handwriting analysis proved inconclusive. It could have been written by Marcus or someone else. But if someone else wrote it, how did they leave a room locked from the inside? The autopsy complicated everything rather than clarifying it. Dr. Raymond Park, the medical examiner, found no definitive cause of death. Marcus's toxicology screen came back clean. No drugs, no alcohol, no common poisons. His heart was healthy, brain showed no hemorrhaging, lungs clear, no aneurysm, no embolism. Dr. Park's official conclusion was undetermined natural causes, possibly cardiac arrhythmia or an undetectable neurological event, but even he admitted this felt incomplete. The death could have been natural, but the circumstances were anything but. Detective Chen pursued every angle. Suicide? Possible, but how? There were no pills, no weapons, no method apparent. Could someone have entered the room, killed Marcus in an undetectable way, and somehow escaped while leaving the door locked from inside? The hotel's security footage was reviewed frame by frame. No one approached room 1247 after Marcus entered Friday evening, except housekeeping Sunday and Monday, all captured on camera. The hallway had no blind spots. Could someone have accessed the room from another entry point? Engineers confirmed the impossibility. The walls were solid concrete, the window inaccessible from outside, the ventilation system too small. One investigator theorized about a duplicate key and someone relocking the door from outside using tools. But forensics found no scratches on the lock mechanism, and the security chain could only be engaged from inside. Another theory suggested Marcus's business dealings might have made him enemies. Financial records were subpoenaed. His company was successful but unremarkable. No debts, no shady transactions, no disgruntled former partners seeking revenge. Interviews with colleagues, clients, and competitors revealed nothing suspicious. Catherine, his wife of 23 years, was in Chicago the entire weekend, confirmed by multiple witnesses, credit card receipts, and surveillance footage. She had no motive and a solid alibi. His daughter was at college in Boston. Neither stood to gain significantly from his death beyond a modest life insurance policy. The word sufficient consumed the investigation. Linguistic experts, psychologists, and even religious scholars were consulted. In the context of last words or messages, sufficient could mean many things. Was Marcus indicating that something in his life was enough, that he'd accomplished what he needed and was ready to die? Was it a statement about resources, money, time? Or was it more sinister, a message from someone else, a taunt, a signature? Detective Chen discovered that Marcus had been seeing a therapist for mild anxiety related to work stress. Dr. Linda Morrison confirmed sessions, but noted nothing alarming. Marcus was coping well. No depression, no suicidal ideation. When asked about sufficient, Dr. Morrison paused. Marcus had once mentioned feeling pressure to always be more, earn more, achieve more, prove more. He'd said he sometimes wondered when enough would be enough, when he could feel sufficient. Could the word be his final statement, a declaration that he'd reached peace? But if so, how did he die? And if it was suicide, where was the method? Another strange detail emerged. Hotel staff reported that on Saturday morning, a guest in room 1249, directly next door, complained about hearing a low humming sound around 2 a.m. The guest described it as mechanical, almost like meditation music or white noise, lasting approximately 30 minutes, then stopping abruptly. No other guests reported hearing anything unusual. Room service confirmed no television or radio sounds came from 1247 that night. Investigators searched for audio devices that could have been used and removed, but found nothing. The humming remained unexplained, possibly unrelated, another thread leading nowhere. As weeks became months, the case grew cold despite Detective Chen's determination. She couldn't let it go. Every locked room mystery in history had a solution, she told herself. But Marcus Holloway's death seemed to defy logic itself. Small details continued to nag. Marcus's laptop showed he'd researched local hiking trails Friday afternoon, odd for someone claiming to have an early Saturday meeting. His credit card showed a purchase at a bookstore near the hotel Friday evening, just after 9 p.m. Investigators tracked down the transaction. He'd bought a book on philosophy, specifically about existentialism and the meaning of sufficiency in life. The book was not found in his room. Had he left it somewhere, given it to someone, or had someone taken it? The staff member who sold him the book remembered Marcus seemed contemplative but not distressed, browsing for 20 minutes before purchasing. Another puzzle piece that didn't fit anywhere. Catherine Holloway maintained her husband had no reason to take his own life, no enemies who would want him dead, and no secrets she was aware of. But could anyone truly know everything about a spouse? The therapy sessions suggested Marcus grappled with internal questions about purpose and achievement. Perhaps the business trip triggered something, a moment of clarity or crisis that led to an action no one could reconstruct. Or perhaps something more sinister occurred, something investigators couldn't fathom with their current understanding of forensics and physics. The official case file remains open, classified as an unexplained death, neither homicide nor suicide, confirmed. Detective Chen retired in 2023, but she keeps a copy of the case file in her home office. Room 1247 has since been remodeled and renumbered, now part of a renovated luxury suite, though some hotel staff refuse to work that floor alone at night. 6 years have passed since Marcus Holloway died in room 1247, and we are no closer to understanding what happened. The case remains one of those rare investigations where every logical explanation fails, where the evidence, or lack thereof, points simultaneously everywhere and nowhere. Did Marcus Holloway die of natural causes in a coincidental, perfect storm of strange circumstances? Did he orchestrate an elaborate suicide so mysterious it would become legendary? Or did something else occur, something we lack the framework to comprehend? The word sufficient still echoes through the investigation, a clue that might be everything or nothing. Perhaps Marcus found his own answer to the question that had been troubling him: when is enough enough? Perhaps someone else left a message we're not equipped to decode. Or perhaps it means nothing at all, a random detail we've assigned too much significance to because humans need patterns, need explanations, need closure. But closure is the one thing the Marcus Holloway case refuses to provide. Somewhere, the truth exists. In a moment lost to time, in that hotel room on the 12th floor, something happened. A heart stopped beating. A message was written. A door stayed locked, and the answer walked away. or vanished, or never existed in a form we can recognize. Detective Chen once said in an interview, "The hardest cases aren't the ones where you can't find the evidence. They're the ones where the evidence doesn't make sense, no matter how you arrange it." Marcus Holloway's death is a puzzle where all the pieces are present, but they don't form a picture we can see. And so the mystery endures, unsolved and unsolvable, a modern locked room enigma that challenges everything we think we know about death, evidence, and truth. Room 1247 is gone, renumbered and remodeled, but the questions remain, waiting in the walls, written on a mirror no one can see anymore, in a word that might mean everything or nothing at all. Sufficient. Was it? We may never know.